Students, our next topic is comparison of EMFs of two cells using potentiometer. A battery of EMF E is connected between end terminals A and B of potentiometer wire with ammeter A1, rheostat RH and key K in series. This circuit is called auxiliary circuit. Two cells of EMF E1 and E2 which are to be compared. They are shown in this figure. Positive terminals of both the cells are connected at point A and their negative terminals are connected to terminals 1 and 2 of two-way key, while the common terminal of two-way key is connected to jockey through galvanometer G. Common terminal of two-way key is connected to jockey through galvanometer G. Now close the key K and adjust a constant current in the potentiometer wire with the help of rheostat. Now put the plug between the terminals 1 and 3 of two-way key. Put the plug between terminals 1 and 3 of two-way key so that cell of EMF E1 comes into the circuit. Now adjust the position of jockey on the potentiometer wire where if pressed galvanometer shows no deflection. Let it is at point J1. Note the length AJ1 is equal to L1 of the wire. As galvanometer is showing no deflection, therefore current in the arm AEJ1 must be 0. So as there is no current in the arm AEJ1, therefore potential difference between the electrodes of the cell E1 is equal to potential difference between points A and J1. Because current always flow from higher potential to lower potential. Charge always flow from higher potential to lower potential. If the charge is not flowing, therefore current is not flowing. Therefore as the current is not flowing, therefore potential across the electrodes of the cell E is equal to potential difference between the points A and J1. Therefore EMF of cell E1 is equal to potential difference between points A and J1 of potentiometer wire. Now potential difference between the points A and J1 of potentiometer wire is equal to V is equal to KL1, because according to principle of potentiometer, potential difference across any portion of potentiometer wire is directly proportional to length of that portion. Therefore V is equal to KL. Here L is equal to L1, therefore this is KL1. Now remove the plug. In between terminals 1 and 3. Remove the plug from in between terminals 1 and 3 and insert it in the gap between terminals 2 and 3 so that cell of EMF E2 comes into the circuit. Again adjust the position of jockey on the potentiometer wire where if pressed galvanometer shows no deflection. Let it is at point J2. Note the length AJ2. Let AJ2 is equal to L2. As the galvanometer is showing no deflection, therefore current in the arm AEJ2 is 0. Therefore EMF of cell E2 is equal to potential difference between points A and J2. Potential difference between points A and J2. Now the length of the potentiometer wire between point A and J2 is L2, therefore potential difference is KL2. Now dividing 1 by 2, left hand side is divided by left hand side, right hand side is divided by right hand side, therefore E1 upon E2 is equal to KL1 upon KL2. Cancelling common factor, E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Now precautions. While doing this experiment, following precautions should be observed. First, the current in the potentiometer wire should be kept constant. A constant current should be maintained in the potentiometer wire with the help of cell E. Second, while adjusting the position of jockey on the potentiometer wire, jockey should not be rubbed. Otherwise, area of cross section of the wire may not remain constant. Third, while performing experiment, current in the potentiometer wire should not be maintained for long, because due to heating effect, resistance of the potentiometer wire may change. Fourth, all the positive terminals of all the cells, E or E1 or E2, they should be connected at point A. Otherwise, null point will not be obtained, and all the measurements should be done from this point A.